God, I know that was a long 5 minutes, but I'm sorry. I literally had a phone call that I had to take. It was um, it was a business call, and I had to take it. I'm so sorry. But girl, I just got some. So how y'all doing? I just that is the number for the X Shaky. So you can call and ask me something. Yeah, we are. Sorry for the day. We are shaking time. We are shaking time. I'm sorry. Shaking time is weird. I'm sorry. But I think that was it was productive. I wasn't fucking up. Excuse my language. Thank you so much, Miles. I appreciate y'all for sticking around. Though. So this is X Shaking. That is the number right there. And you can ask me anything else. Um. So yeah. So we were talking about what were we talking about? No, we was talking about the whole verification thing. And so like it says something, but you know, they ain't trying to dumb it down. But but you know, yeah. That don't matter to me. Like I did it, we made it. It's a step in the right direction, but you know, I ain't get the $80,000 check they say you made. You ain't getting paid from it. But you know, I will stunt for the haters. Not for my sippers. My sippers it's us. It's for us. It's a compliment. But for the haters, I will stunt on you. I will put my foot on you next. You people that are haters, because I do have haters. Um, so that is the line. I am live. Y'all can ask me anything y'all want, and we'll talk about it. I guess a little FYI what we have coming up while we're waiting on a call. And y'all can call. Y'all just feel free to call anybody if y'all have something. It's Ask Shaky. So you can ask me anything and I will tell you. I like doing advice type stuff too, but I mean, hey, whatever you want to ask me about, I should have closed that door. Why do I leave closet doors open all the time? Oh, I don't know what I ordered from Wish that they're refunding my money, but yes, I ordered from Wish. But why would they refund the money instead of asking me if I wanted Wish cash? So, Simone Lewis, I'm just curious on why I'm blocking on IG, bro. Call me and let's talk about it. Call me. And I'll look it up right now. Why? Because I don't know who you are. Why are you blocked on IG? Call and ask me. And I'll look at it and see why you blocked. It might still show up. What might show up? Is that the number? I would tell you. You have a call. Hi. Oh, did I hang it up? I'm so sorry. Whoever it was, I hung you up by accident. I did not want to do that. Please call back. I'm gonna call you back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I pressed the hang up button. I'm sorry. Not sure answer. Hello. I'm so sorry. This is Shaky. I apologize. You are live. I did not. I pressed the hang up button by accident. So if you got me in the background, you gotta lower it down because I'm not gonna be able to. That's okay, Shaky. Okay. Good day. Hey, what's going on, sweetheart? Nothing much. Listen, I actually want to get your advice on something. Talk to me. Okay, look. My boyfriend stayed with me, right? Your boyfriend what? He stayed with me. He stayed with you, okay? Okay. But I'm actually tired of him. I'm tired of like, I love him. I love what happened to him. I love him as a person, but I don't want him to stay with me. Like, I don't love him no more. Like, I'm not in love with him no more. I think, like, when we first got together, like, I was all in. Hell, everything. Damn, man. But I feel like when he said to me, like,
after he goes to work or whatever he do, he hang out with his boy. Okay, I have no problem with that, which I don't care. But when you staying out till like 2, 3 in the morning, that irritates. You know, and if I say something to him about it, whatever. At first, I feel like he didn't care, but now I feel like he cared, and now I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't, but I don't know, because like, I'm not the type of person, like, I don't want to just put him out. And
how long y'all been together?
You know, we've been together 2.5 years.
2.5 years. Okay, so and how long of that 2.5 years did y'all actually live together?
Oh my God, he moved in with me in June of this year, last year.
So before June of last, you said June of last year or June of this year?
June of last year, 2020 just started, so June of last year.
June of 2019, okay. So prior to that, how was y'all relationship? Was everything fine, everything wonderful?
It was good. It was good.
It had to be for y'all to want to move in with each other. But but once the moving in took place, is what you're saying that happened as far as you lost the interest, is what you're saying, once she moved in?
Like, kind of, I feel like what I thought, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like before we moved in together, she portrayed somebody else, but now, like, I see him.
Okay.
And, like, I don't like him.
Okay.
I don't want him.
Okay. So listen, this is what you're saying to me, that before he moved in, you got a version of him that wasn't the real him, but the now that you see the real him, you don't like it. So you feel more or less deceived. But you don't want to tell him because why? You don't want to hurt his feelings?
Yeah, not only that, like, I know here in Michigan, like, I'm really like, he has really, you know what I'm saying?
What?
Kind of.
He what?
I feel like I'm all he really has here.
That's not your problem.
You feel?
That's not, no.
That's my problem.
No, that's not, no, listen to me. What he don't have is not, what he don't have is not your problem. You are put on this planet for the sole purpose of making yourself better. The only time you actually truly give yourself to somebody else is when you have children. When it comes to relationship, everything, and when it comes to relationship with a significant other, everything in those relationships are 50-50. And nothing else about that. When you're with somebody, it's 50-50. It's half on everything. So now your children is the only person supposed to get something from you that you can't get nothing back from. But in a relationship with a man, it's supposed to be 50-50. It's put on their foot at. When I'm not religious, but I'm not preacher or nothing, but God didn't just put Eve out the garden. He put Adam and Eve too. Y'all in this together. It's supposed to be 50-50. Even though you bit it and she told you and all this other stuff, and both of y'all go. And so that's predicated right there to let us know it's supposed to be 50-50 when it comes to a relationship. So if you feel deceived and you thinking he ain't got nothing to do with, he not contributing to nothing, he got to go. What else is there? Because guess what you doing, sister? You lying. But see, this is the true part about it. What makes you worse than him in this situation is that you lying on two people. You lying to two people. You lying to you and to him. That ain't right. I know you feel like he ain't got nobody, but guess what? If that's the case, go get you a job at the Goodwill. Go get you a job at the Good Home. Go get you a job at the homeless shelter if you want to feel good about yourself. Because you hurting yourself. Because you're hurting yourself. If you want to feel good about yourself and feel good about helping people, go get a job that does that. But at the same time, right now, this is not a healthy situation for either of you. And I like you. You're one of my friends. I like you. You actually sent me a lovely birthday gift. I got it in the thing right now. I've been scared to open it because it looks so nice in the thing. Hold on. Why are you sitting there? Let me so that's your gift that you sent me. I still got it and I love it. So that's how much I like you. She sent me a birthday gift, y'all. I mean, and so I love this person. So I don't want no man treating you no kind of foolish way. I don't want him treating so if he not doing if he deceived you, that's enough. Go. Bye. It hurts and you might feel sorry, but guess what? If you go volunteer a week at your church, go volunteer a week at the local homeless shelter, somebody who needs you and not just utilizing the situation, then you'll be all right. I do that all the time. Volunteer, he's a homeless, with domestic violence in my area, I help with I help with a lot of things. Well, then give him a card. Listen, wherever you help the homeless at, you give him a card to that place and say, here you go, because you're going to need this from what I'm about to tell you. What I'm about to tell you, you're going to need this card. I'll see you down there next Tuesday when we do the soup kitchen. But right now, you got to get up out of here. This ain't doing nothing. You gonna destroy you to help him? You're not happy. You're not happy right here. I'm not. You're not happy. What you do? So you're gonna destroy your happiness to help him? You're gonna help him destroy your happiness? Not only can you destroy my happiness, but you can live in my house and eat my food and stuff like that to destroy my happiness. That don't work like that. Good day, sir. I don't know this man. So I'll see you at the soup kitchen Tuesday because you're gonna need to get you some housing assistance. I'm sorry. Now don't make me call the police. Whatever it is the case. Like I'm trying to give you a out, but that's what you need to do. Day. Yes. That's what you gotta do, sister. You gotta let him go. I really think I really just needed to heal. Right. But because I feel like he brings every life. I feel like I'm doing like 1,000 and he's doing like 500. And that's so like, what's the fuck? Like we're not meeting. That's not. He should have been out there before Christmas. He should have. You know what? You are so right. But guess what? You'll be proud of me. Because, like last Christmas, I went all out and I did stupid for him. But this Christmas, oh hell no. I didn't. I did for myself. I did for my son. I sent my son gifts to Tennessee. I sent gifts to Vegas. I sent gifts to people that I love the most. I'm not gonna lie, he had 3 things under Christmas. I'm good. And now it seems like ever since then, he's been trying to be like extra nice. Because I think he know I'm done. Okay. I think he know it, like I'm done. All right, send him to the curb. Listen, you have until Martin Luther King Day to have him out of there. Martin Luther King Day. That's what your time limit is. And we'll check back with you on that day. Right. Okay. I love you. Right. And I'm gonna talk. I love you. And I'll talk to you later, my baby. Appreciate you. That's the nation. I love y'all. All right. What's going on? How you doing? Thank you for calling MC Shakie. How can I help you, my baby? Hold on, sister. I done got you some type of way. I don't have you on speakerphone. So I hear you, but nobody else do. Let me see something. And somebody calling from New Mexico. New Mexico, you will be next. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this call off the line. And not you on the line. I want the New Mexico call off the screen, and that way I can put you on the line. So hold on for me 1 second, Miss Florida, baby. And who this is? And well, I see you calling from Florida, but who what's your name? So who could we call you?
My name's Denise.
Hey, Miss Denise from Florida. How you doing?
Okay, so I watch all your videos, and I know that you just got out of prison or whatever. Mm-hmm. So my boyfriend was just sentenced to prison for 10 years, actually. Okay. And when we left on a good start. It wasn't nothing like bad or anything, but he been fighting his charges since 2018, and he was sentenced in December of 2019, the day before his birthday. Okay. So I wanted some advice on what should I do, basically, because the advice that I get from my family and friends, like 10 years, a long time, you're not going to be able to do that. But I know the faith that I have in him, and I don't want to just up and leave him because he's in a bad situation, if you get what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
So I just want some advice on what should I do and how should I handle it.
That's a good question. I thank you for asking that. So this is
and by the way, the age, like, and I'm not even old, like me and him not old, we both turned 20. I turned 20 in November, he just turned 20 in December because he got sentenced the day before his birthday. So I'm still in the young mindset. So you can give like a little insight on like basically where my life is. I'm not even old enough. I never been through a situation like this. This was his first charge. You know, he just got this long behind time.
Was he sentenced to fair time or was it state time, my baby?
It was state time. He got the he had an armed robbery charge, you know, and the judge sent him to the minimum, which was 10 years mandatory.
Right. So he's actually in jail now that the judge gave him some time to get his affairs and all.
Well, last week on Monday they sent him off to prison.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. So listen, doing 10 years is hard. I'm not even gonna say that's a decade. You're gonna be 30. He's gonna be 30.
Yeah.
That's a decade. That's a long time. And if you look at it in totality, you're already set to not do it. Your family wants you to do that. So this is what I'm gonna ask you to do. First of all, if you love him, there's nobody gonna change that. And you're gonna always love him, especially since you say y'all never left on bad terms or whatever the case may be. So that's okay. So whatever your family or whatever I say, put that to the side. It's about how you feel. So it's okay to love him. He didn't do you anything wrong, and you are commanded by the Bible actually to forgive people. You're commanded.
Right.
So you have to forgive whatever he did, and he didn't do you anything personally. The damaging of your relationship, if y'all didn't have any damage, whatever, there's nothing nobody can say about that. So it's okay for you to love him. So get that out your head. There's nothing wrong with you loving him, and don't let nobody else fool you about that. All right? So this is what I'm going to tell you though. Don't try to plan those 10 years. That's what I'm saying. Don't sit here and say, okay, well, I'm gonna ride for these 10, I'm going to do this for these 10, and whatever, and et cetera, because what's going to happen is 3 years in, you're going to get lax. You're going to say, I'm sick of this. I didn't sign up for this, blah, whatever. But this is what I think you should do. Have a heart-to-heart talk to him and tell him, listen, I'm not going to sit here and make no promises to you and this, that, and the other, or lie to you because that's wrong to him. But just do this. Say, babe, I love you, and I'm going to take this one day at a time with you. That's what I'm going to do. This is how I feel today, and this is what it is. Tomorrow, this is how I feel, this is what it is. 3 days from now, this is how I feel, and this is what it is. And take it one day at a time. Don't make a promise for a year. Don't make a promise for 2. Don't make a promise for 10. That's what you have to do. You have to just say, okay, this is what it is. Whenever it's over, it's over. Whenever I feel done, if you know that you can just say, okay, I'm done because you haven't made a promise, you're going to withstand whatever that you need to withstand for as long as you can withstand. But don't sit up here and say, look, I'm going to ride for you for 10 and we're going to do this and I'm going to do this. And don't let him say, oh, we're going to do this for 10. No, don't do that. Listen, this is something we're dealing with. I know you have it to deal with on your end. I'm going to deal with it on my end, but I got to take this one day at a time with no promises and no conceive, nothing. So when the day comes, if the day comes, that you feel like, okay, this is just something I cannot withstand anymore, it's nothing you promised to him, it's nothing you said to him, it's nothing you led him on to believe, which is way worse than saying, okay, I'll be there. So you know what I'm saying? That's the worst thing you can do to him is say, I'm going to be there for 10 years, and 3 years later down the line, you're like, fuck off. That's the worst thing you could do. But if you let him up front and kind of, look, I can't promise you nothing because I don't know. This is something new for me, and if he going to understand it. He will grow to understand, is what I'm saying. So if he feels like that, well, I want you to go now, then love him from a distance because you have to respect his wishes on that. Because what he's going through, what he's dealing with mentally is something that requires your understanding. Going through them times, I done cursed out everybody in my family, probably except my mom. I done cursed out my sister. I done cursed out every brother I have. I done cursed out just every baby mom. I done cursed out everybody. I done went through mental ups, downs, and roller coasters. And half the time it wasn't their fault. Half the time it wasn't their fault. They want money or they didn't come right on time or they didn't answer the phone. Like I didn't, it was hard dealing with that. And so thankfully, most of my family, had understanding in dealing with me. So I say that to you in the case of this. So have understanding that sometimes he's gonna go through stuff that's gonna make you wanna, oh Lord, I hate this, and push this way. So set that up in your mind already. So there's gonna be some times that's gonna make you wanna hate the situation, him, everything else, and whatever. Understand that. But I think that you should be, but you have a duty, if you love him, to from day one just be honest and forthright, and don't sell him a dream, because that'll do way more damage than you telling him, look, it's just one day at a time. Look, today is what it is. This is what I feel like today, whatever. But I'm not going to leave you. I'm not going to fuck on nobody else. I'm not going to, listen, they hear that all the time. And when they hear it, and then as soon as they come home and Joe there, I'm not saying that that's true, because you could be a totally different person. But if that ain't you, then one day at a time is how you prove that. You prove that by taking it one day at a time. So have that conversation with him. Have that conversation to let him know that, listen, I can't promise you nothing, but that every day, one day at a time, I'm going to take it with you. And that's it. And he has to have that understanding. Y'all both young. Y'all both have a long and fruitful life ahead of y'all. He can come out and change the world. Prison is not an end for him. His life is going to be different, and it's going to be harder, but it's not the end. And I have no doubt that he can come back and love you any kind of way that you need to be loved. I have no doubt in my mind. But at the same time, y'all have to get through this in some way, even if it's a part in a sense, even if it's a part sometimes, even if it's just not, whatever may be the case. Maybe if it's a reconnection, who knows? You have a life you need to experience as well. And you didn't make the decisions that he made in his, and so prison is a punishment for him. And the case is going to be a punishment for you. So with that being said, you have to let him know, like, listen, it just got to be a one day at a time thing. I'm not leaving you today. I'm not walking out on you today. I'm still here for you. I still love you. I always have you. I've done nothing for me, but you have to understand, I cannot promise you anything but that we will take this one day at a time.
Correct. And I do have one more question to ask about the. Okay, so I know that you're from New Orleans or whatever, and Florida is different from the law, kind of different from where you're. Okay. But even though the judge said 10 years mandatory, do you think that he would, with good behavior and things like that, that it could turn around and he probably get to come home lesser than the time that he's supposed to, do, or is it just automatically 10 years that he has to do, no matter if he got good behavior, don't get in trouble, do work release, whatever, it doesn't matter?
There's always something. I always found something new. When I was there, I was in the law library a lot, trying to get myself home. If I could get one day off, that would have felt like a win for me. I actually didn't, but I always found something else that I could file. So I say that to say there's always, and hope is something that, a lot of us had in prison. And that's the only thing that kept us going. Even in the case of, I talk about Fire a lot, who one of the worst things he ever did to me was lose hope. And so, so there's always something. I don't know the laws in Florida, but I'm sure there is something that they can do sometimes. Because even in the feds, you could have got the year off for the drug program, and there were certain things you could do that was more like some people got 6 months halfway house, some people got a year halfway house, some people got recommendations from the judges. So I mean, he have to go in there. So if he could kind of prepare his mindset for like, okay, I'm going to prison. Because usually my first years of prison was about straight foolishness. And so I was on some foolishness time. I mean, maybe you could talk to him and get him on the mindset of like, look, go chill in the library sometimes. Go learn a few things, read that, get up on that. And so you'll know some of the rights that you do have and some of the things that you do qualify for that you may not know. Instead of just going to get on I'm going to get on a rah-rah, join the boxing team and run the track and get my body right. Go get your mind right sometime too. And I think that's kind of the thing maybe he should want to do. So I say that to say too. So I do wish y'all luck though, and I think that if you can just promise him that you will take it one day at a time and assess yourself one day at a time, you sound like a very smart girl, and you are. I can tell. And so I think so if you're a smart girl, that means you're not stupid. You're picking no stupid dude. And so you can. So I don't know whatever, but I think he has some type of understanding. And so, and I hope y'all have that communication, because if y'all don't, this will tell too. So he needs to understand that you can't promise him the world, but you could just promise them that, look, I'm here tomorrow. And I can tell you, and I'm gonna always be honest with you. In the day that you feel like you just can't take enough, don't just ignore him. Let him know, look, babe, look, it's just I can't take it, and he have to just understand it.
Thank you so much.
No problem. I love you. I want you to do you follow me on Instagram?
Yes, I do.
Do I follow you on Instagram?
No.
Can you DM me when you get off here?
Yes.
I would like to. I would like to follow you, if that's okay.
Okay.
I'm not gonna put your business out. I'm not gonna, but I was just like, if you don't mind, I would like to. I'm nosy. I just want to. I want to see. I like to see because you said I want to make sure that y'all good. If you need something else.
On my page too, when you follow me, you're gonna see like videos and pictures of me. Like it really did affect me a lot. I'm not gonna take up all your time. I can personally talk to you through your DM, but it did affect me a lot because it was so unexpected. You get what I'm saying?
I understand.
So, but I would definitely follow you and DM you, so you can go ahead and follow and DM me back.
Okay. All right, sir.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Love you. Good. Thank you for calling. Whew. Girl, one more with this app, girl. Wait a minute. We had another call from New Mexico that called twice. That's all I want to talk to. That was a good call. I wish the best for her. I really do. That was a good call. Sure, I don't follow you.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing? What's going on? This is MC Shakie. You had called me, and I was on another call.
I surely did. MC Shakie. Yes.
What's going on, sister? How you doing?
All right. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you good. I can hear you real good.
All right. First of all, I just want to say how much I love you. This is Tabitha calling from New Mexico.
Hey, what's going on? I love you. I love you too. Thank you so much.
I love you too, Shakie. I get a lot of my tea from you, but I really just wanted to call in to say I have been watching you since you have started your YouTube page. I comment a lot. And about a month ago, you were on the air, and I asked a question about Super, because you was dropping a lot of stuff about Super, and I drop a lot of stories about you and Super too. Okay. But one of your mods blocked me, and I really don't appreciate it, and I really just calling to ask you, can you lift that block so I can communicate with you? Because I shouldn't have been blocked. All I asked was, what's the newest info on Super? And she blocked me.
Okay. Was it during when was this that they blocked you?
This was like maybe I've been blocked for almost a month now, and you was just talking, your regular story time, prison time, and she told me, don't be asking no questions about Super while we doing story time, and I went to apologize, and she had already blocked me within 2 seconds.
Wow.
And I have seen your mods block a lot of people. I got 25 wrenches on YouTube. And I'm not ignorant like that. I'm just asking you, boo, can you please lift the block so I can talk to you? You my boo. Okay, do this. Text me your YouTube, like your YouTube name, because I'm not sure if I can say. So I did. I'm gonna tell you where they come from. Let me explain. If you got 2 seconds, I'll make it brief. But what happened was, this is where they come from. My mods are from Instagram. Pretty much. All my mods are just people that, when I first started this channel, it's just they came over from Instagram. And it's the girls I knew from Instagram and the guy. There's a guy, a couple guys too. But the girls and guys I knew from Instagram that came over. And so what happened was, we built our Instagram, the simplest, we built our Instagram on anybody being able to say whatever they want, as long as they wanted to come and say it. And we followed that rule of thumb for months, until the Super situation came off. And so the fact of her threatening my life weighed on me. Yeah. And so what happened was with that, I started blocking. So I usually didn't care, even if the people had an opinion about me, because they used to ring me up too a long time ago until they understood I'll ring back too. Like, y'all sippers, I'm a sipper too. Like, don't get it twisted. And so what I did was, me and some of my mods that are mods today are over here are just coming from YouTube, and we used to ring each other up. We used to be, wasn't many of us in the lives over there, but when we were there, we would speak freely. But when the Super Sense situation came on, a lot of Super Sense followers came to what did they do? They came to her followers are cuckoo, and so they came
to there and was saying stuff. They came to me and saying stuff during that time, and that stuff weighed on me, and I refused to let that happen. So I began to block people because of their opinion. So if you had a positive opinion about this woman, I blocked you. I didn't like her. I didn't like that part about it, about what she did, and so I made that because, of course, too, if you had an opinion or something positive to say about me, she ended up blocking you. So I felt I did the same thing. And so when we started the YouTube, all this happened around the same time. So the mods who are on Instagram knew how I felt about people asking about her. And so that's why that happened. So don't blame them. That's kind of sort of my fault because they knew how I felt about that situation. So I apologize ahead of time. So that's what that was about. It wasn't them being mean to you or just being whatever. They just knew about how I felt about her and her people, and people asked me about her because there was, people accused me of being obsessed with her and stuff like that, which is obviously not the case. But I will unblock you, and that's just what that was. So I apologize for that.
And I just want to shout out to your mods. You got some banging mods, and they're there to protect you, and that's what my mods are for too, and I understand. Yes. But I didn't say nothing crazy. And go check out my videos. I give you mad shout out and mad love, and I'm not feeling super, and I do not ride with her at all. So I just want to put that out there, okay, boo? Okay, thank you for taking my call once again. Tap it up. Go over and check my page out, y'all. Tap it up on YouTube. Yes.
Okay. Thanks to my sister.
Have a good one. Bye.
All right. We talked, who that was? Texas? No, Texas. Let me call Texas. Drika, you is me, girl. It is you, girl. You me. Between you, that 504 girl, and wise lady out. I said wise old lady out. Between them three, I don't know. Y'all gonna have me with no subscribers. Hello?
Hello?
What's going on, girl? You know what this is?
I have a question.
What's going on? What's your question?
This is Big in Houston, and I wanted to know when were you going to pick up your cup? I bought you a cup. I had it sent to New Orleans, and you still have yet to pick it up.
And I have yet to pick it up. I've been working a lot lately, but this is what I'm gonna do. So check it out. I'm going to let me. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this like an iPhone. So this is what I'm gonna do. So
I DM you my cousin's address.
You sure did.
You can call her anytime. She picked it up. I think it's really gonna like it, and I don't want my money to go to waste.
Your money is not going to waste.
Because I feel you are special, and that's why I purchased it.
I appreciate you. So the number I text you, that is my personal number. What I want you to do is I work tomorrow, but text me tomorrow and remind me, because so what happened is I'll be forgetting, and then during the time you sent it, when it finally got there. When you got it, I didn't have a car, and there was all kind of stuff going on. My transportation was just hit. I was stuck in the country for a while, and so then some other personal matters happened, and then the show happened. It was just a lot of stuff going on. But I'm gonna go get it tomorrow. How about that? So that's
I really appreciate that, and I appreciate you. So I want you to get that cup. So when you get online and you sip your tea, you need to have that cup.
Okay. I sure will, my sister. I appreciate you. I thank you so much.
Don't think all I wanted.
Oh, okay. Okay, Mother. Thank you for calling. All right. I'm sorry. I was supposed to get that cup, girl. She been got the cup. That would a perfect cup to use for the show as well. All right. So let me give y'all, so while I'm gonna take one more call and the next caller, but while we're waiting on that, I think I got everybody. So while we're waiting on them, I'll tell y'all this. So in case y'all didn't know, I don't know if I announced this on YouTube, but we actually have a live in front of a studio audience Shakie show, and I spilled some tea. Now the reason I'm remembering now because there was some tea I did spill on Super on there. So it was a really good show. So let me tell you. So my guests were Flip Sanford and Key Carroll. That was a special guest. I had all kind of strippers in the audience. I finally met Miss Skippy. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but she's a long time stripper. Been a stripper since like really like day one, and she was on it as well. She was not on the show. She was there, and I got to meet her and some strippers from Baton Rouge and some strippers. It was a real good show. We had so much fun. It was so shout out to Gather Gathering and shout out to my special guest. But I did spill some tea about Super, but there's also some more tea that was spilled and even more tea after that. So it was so this is how so the live show was taped for this purpose. It was killing two birds with one stone. We're going to use it as a pilot to send to different like Netflixes and all these people that do production. But we also did it so that we could have something a little more formatted. And so that's what that was for. So it did kill two birds with one stone. And it was really, really a good show. And so it was taped in front of a live studio audience. It had a set and everything. So if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all see it. But there was, oh, you was there. She said she was there, Nikisha. Okay. She was there. So it was, where's the, wait a second. So what's the number? So yeah, so it was really a good show. There was a lot of teaspoons she could tell you. There was a lot of, can we purchase it? No, I'm going to put it on YouTube for free. Yeah. But there are some strippers that did earn the unfiltered, unedited version. So it's not a purchase thing. I don't know. But okay, so this is another thing too. YouTube allows you to do. I don't know if y'all know that, but it allows you to have like memberships. I guess like the other side. I forgot it was Patreon. Oh, thank you, Quinn. And so yeah, Frederick could have been cute if it was there. That would have broke the scene if Frederick if you was there, girl. That would have broke the scene up. And so we tried to get our show broadcast or bought. Either or. That's the blue check a bitch won't. Is that Netflix blue check system. Yeah, so we're trying to, so that's kind of some of the stuff we're trying to do. That's the blue check a bitch won't. So yeah, so what happens is the show was taped in front of a studio audience. We're gonna actually post that, but YouTube allows you to now like do memberships. Like I could, so I don't know how to set it up right now. I do need some help. But we gotta set, so we're gonna be able to set it up. So when we do it in the future, it'll be for the members only. So this is what I was thinking about doing. And so what it does is help the channel too. So like instead of people sending money, you can just join. And so we can make it cheap, like 99 cents a month. I was thinking, and that way, that content will be for the like. Okay, let me put it in another. Share screen, Chrome tab. What am I doing? All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. So there's a way. Oh, it says I'm live now. So what am I looking for? Yeah, so yeah, YouTube has a new membership. I hope y'all see what I'm saying. So channel manager, make it right I ask. Okay, what is YouTube pay manager? So like I could set like a price, but I might just do like 99 cents. And I was eligible to do it. So you could join. And so that way, when we do like those exclusive things, I could still have a live stream. No, it's on YouTube. No, I know I'm worth more. I know, but I want people like $1. I want it to be something just so, because guess what? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Girl, putting on that show is not cheap. The camera people is not cheap. And I'm not trying, like, I'm like, but if we have 26,000 followers over there, if I get a tenth of those, not even a tenth, bitch, a half of a tenth of those to sign up for the membership but then give them the exclusive content, then I could really be able to, like, because I ain't gonna lie, girl, a bitch had $28 in their account after it was over. Yeah. So, girl, it costs. But I ain't gonna lie, I will go broke for something I believe in. And I believe in the power of civil nation. I believe in us, and I believe y'all will make everything successful that we do. And so when that comes out, I have no doubt that y'all gonna do. So my part was to get it to y'all, to get it done. That was my part. Y'all part is to get it to the world. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's what I feel like. I know y'all gonna share it. I know you're gonna like it. I know you're gonna comment. I know y'all gonna watch it twice, 3, 4, 5, 10 times. I know y'all gonna do it 20 times. I know you're gonna watch it over. I know you're gonna rewind it. I know you're gonna click the ads just because even if you don't like the product, I know you're gonna do those things. So I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about that part. I'll go broke behind it. But I also have to think about the feasibility of it. So if I do like a channel membership and offer the people that's joining the membership, okay, you get the inside scoop. You get to see it first, you get to see the unedited version, and you get to see it while it's happening. I think that's for $1. I think people do that. And so it's not, no problem. One day at a time, sister. One day at a time. Make sure you DM me. Oh, she pretty. Oh, you pretty, girl. Girl, let them trade know your boyfriend. They coming behind you, sister. She is gorgeous. And she, okay. So we're going to figure it out. But YouTube allows us to offer memberships now. And so I think I want to do that as far as just mainly for the live things, because we're going to do that once a month. And so you'll for sure get that. And then some of the exclusive tea that I do have that I surely can't talk about, like out in the open, I'm going to do that. And so we're going to start doing more and more tea, a little more national tea too, y'all. Because even with the show, we did some national tea, and I liked how it was. Go some. I was locked up with your boo. Who's your boo? Who's your boo that I was locked up with, girl? Who's your boo? Kendra Reeves. I told my boo. He's still there though. Who is your boo? I did my Instagram name has my name on it. All right. Oh, you DM me, sister? Let me see. She said something about her Instagram, so I'm assuming she did. She didn't send me that. Oh, I got you, sister. Let me follow you back. Oh, she got the dude all on her page. Oh, girl, they about to. You saw it. Was she so pretty? You a pretty girl. I swear to God. You saw he tall as hell, girl. Girl, as soon as they find out he gone, girl, them boys gonna be on you, girl. I was doing something to ask you about him. I knew about fire before you told us. Wait. And OT, his name KG. KG. You was I told you I was in Odell. Yes, I'm gonna send you a message on IG. He told me to ask you about him. I knew about fire before you told us. KG. Where was he from? Where he from? Where was he from? KG. I'm thinking of a KG. Is he brown skinned, kind of like dark brown skinned with a big head, kind of muscular? Is that him? Because that's the only KG that come out of my mind. Oh, was that dude I'm thinking about named KJ? Where he from? Louisiana or something like that? Baton Rouge. DM me, Kendra. We'll talk about it. But look, sister, I got 100 DMs right now. Literally, I gotta lie. I gotta lie. And so I just like, you gotta let me know who I'm looking for. KG. I think I know who you're talking about, Shay. You an aspiring writer? Tall though. DM me, send me a picture or whatever I'm gonna see. Or something. Just DM me. I don't know. All right. So, well, this is the Ask Shakie. This was the Ask Shakie. I'm sorry. I had to get some pointers from you. Right. I did some law work for him. That's shaky. I just don't remember off the muscle. You just don't want to say the real name, and I got you. But I'll protect your privacy. I'll see what's up because I'm sending it to you now. Okay. I probably do. You know, before it was. What did he say about it? It was not like we was like I was the queen of that cop. And so I ain't getting no yeah. So anyway, this has been Act Shaky. This was a good Act Shake. I like that. Shout out to all my keep talking sis. Name Susan girl. I'm trying to think about who she's talking on IG. I'm on IG, sister. This is my Instagram. You can't see it, that's why it's all light, but this is my Instagram. I'm on Instagram right now. Yeah, send me no Instagram. I hate this pump. Nah, I used to like it, but what's this new name? Taste My Cinnamon. I love you too, Def I'm a girl. Cream and shake it, I love you. Pennsylvania. Oh, okay, Pennsylvania. What's going on? What's his nickname? Girl, wait, what y'all saying? All right. Oh yeah. I remember him, sister. Okay, she ain't lying. I do. I can't show. I can't. Y'all, I can't show y'all. I can't show y'all. Y'all know I can't show y'all. Now y'all know I can't. Why y'all doing that? Y'all know I can't show you. That's her business. I can't. So you gonna tell us the nickname? We called him BR. So we called him BR. We used to play cards too. I used to tell his ass. Read Dominique. He knows Dominique too. Why he wanted to be noticed. So you gonna tell us the nickname? I don't have mine. We used to tell his ass up too. He used to play cards. He had a lot of money. I did do some law work. I guess I didn't do too. She just made it our business. It's, I remember. All right. So, what I want to say. All right. So this was Ask Shakie. I'm gonna do one more video tonight, but I'm not gonna do a live video. I'm gonna just do how I think I got my badge. Yeah, his name. Yeah. They said, Kennedy, girl, wait, I'm weak, girl. Shakie, when they come on here with private stuff, tell them about you if they don't want the sippers to know. That's kind of what she did. I'll do it, mess around with that if that's what I asked him. He didn't. If he did, I'll tell him. He did. I don't know why she didn't. So, what do I say? Just calm down. Keep calm. So I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this and all the videos. Yeah, we verified. That's the haters. Sip Nation, we are 2020 is our year. So that's what we're gonna do. I love y'all.